There was a piece of it that I was like, "No way." Let me pull it up because I know people have been okay, some people this is kind of a joke, but some people have been calling Andrew Wilson gay. Um, I don't know if there's any truth to it. I know, like, I have heard people say that just because of how, like, he is with women. But I never paid any mind to it because I was like, "Well, that's obviously, like a joke or something, right?" Until I heard him say this thing yesterday, and, let me pull up the thing where I can share the screen with it, and you can watch that because that was so it was I don't know, I was surprised. Let me it's around there somewhere. No, we need this one. Chrome. Is it Google Chrome? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that looks okay. Just for a bit. I just I don't know. I had to share this part here because it was so I don't know. We'll go over to the panel in a minute, but this part, like, oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm just gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
In fact, here's what I think. I think that they're not even the fairer sex. I think that if it was
He's talking about women here, obviously. So let me.
a bit of degeneracy, in their 20s, no? These bitches fucking lie a lot, especially about what they look like, and men don't. In fact, here's what I think. I think that they're not even the fairer sex. I think that if it was the case that women did not engage in these crazy beauty regimes and their Botox and all their bullshit and nonsense, and they were just plain like men were, that men would actually be the fairer sex.
Yeah, I mean he's basically saying that if not for all the makeup, men are more attractive. Like he finds men more attractive than women. I mean, he said that's what he said. That I mean that it was said. Hello, Panelverse. Yeah, it's I see the little square in the middle. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for catching this because like I was saying earlier in the stream, I don't know if you caught that, but I was like I had it downloading and it wasn't like for some reason it had cut off like halfway through. So I got the whole beginning intro bit where he was crying about the whole debate or on Fuck America or something like that. He was crying about that for a while, and then he switched over to doing like a reaction to that guy with the hat. Um, the like ginger with the hat. I don't know what his name is, but they seem to have beef or something. And it was downloading, everything was fine. And I think I fell asleep because, well, I mean, it was pretty boring. So I fell asleep, and then I woke up and I realized that like the downloader didn't finish downloading all the way through for some reason. Like something happened and it didn't. So I'm glad you caught this and put it up. So thanks for like sharing the piece of it that I didn't have. Obviously I do like Sarah. I don't have any beef with her, but I was if you hadn't re-uploaded this, I would not have found this nugget right. Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess Sarah says welcome back as well. Yeah. Um, Panover says, "I am the one who tried to shoot." Oh, yeah, yeah. That all of that beef was before I even like knew who any of these people were. So I'm not really sure what happened there. But as far as like I'm concerned, she's always been nice to me. So I have no, I have no beef with Sarah personally. But I did want to watch. I did want to watch this crash out that Andrew had here. Oh my goodness. And I think in here somewhere he also said something like that he when he was younger he was like banging all the bitches or something. It's like ew. Like I don't need to think about that. That's disgusting. Like his face and everything and like you know? Why? So gross. Um, I insane. I don't gate. I don't gatekeep people's friends. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, and this whole thing of like men being more attractive than women if not for makeup. I can't believe I heard that. I was like, he did not just say that out loud with, you know, everything that people are saying with how he doesn't like women and maybe it's because he's got, batting for the other team and all of that. And like he probably knows all of that because he like creeps on everybody that talks about him. And to say something like that, like completely it's not like it's completely serious. Like he's completely serious. Oh my goodness. He's a con artist out for a quick buck, to be honest, says family members. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I don't really know anything about his personal life beyond like what's been publicized, and he disputes that, but doesn't say specifically what he disputes and what the truth is. So I'm sure there's like some truth to what's out there, but yeah, it doesn't seem like he's like this upstanding, perfect, like Christian man to look up to or whatever. Not that he claims to be perfect, but usually when somebody like acts like they're better than you, like you at least have to have something that like makes you better, but like, he doesn't have anything that really makes him better than anybody else. So to like act like that, like this holier than thou thing. I don't know. It's annoying, but yeah, I just thought I would share that little bit before we went over and checked out the panel because yeah, there were a few other bits that I took notes on, but this was for this was you know what? Since we're on the topic, I do wanna let me pull up. I'll have to find the timestamp real quick, but this was during his transhumanism debate, and there's another like related comment I took note on there. Let me just find like where exactly it is. Let me switch you over here for a second. It kind of I don't know if I like this view because it kind of like freaks me out because I'm like and then it's like huge view. They're doing the Trump hands. He's so funny. Let me pull up this real quick so I can find oops. So I can find the timestamp for it. Because this was get this. This was so he had this, like, I don't know if any of you saw it, but he had this debate with the transhumanist person, so like want to live forever, that kind of thing. And I think and like all of his debates lately have been kind of boring because he's been doing the same arguments everywhere, like, oh well, your thing is subjective and my thing is not, and since it's subjective, then what makes your thing like good or whatever. So it's lame. Like he's using the same argument every time, and like, yeah, we get it. Okay, people have different opinions, and not everybody can like really thought it through all the way down to like grounded in whatever metaphysical thing you're into. Like not everybody thinks about stuff like that. So here it is. I might have to have AI try to find where it is exactly timestamp wise, because otherwise I'm gonna have to like sit here skipping through it trying to find it. Okay, there's 2 comments here. Well, like 2.5 comments here that I'm gonna see if it can find for me. Okay, well, it's looking for that. Again, different like debate, but related as far as the commentary. He doesn't say like men are attractive in this one, but it's relevant. 7250. I can't. It doesn't do 72. I need it like with an hour. I think this is all in the same section here, starting around 112. Okay. Let me put you back. Huge. Oh, I missed the chat here. Just join his Discord and be a listener. You'll see it with time. That's what I did. I don't know. I'm scared to join the Discord. I don't know if I want to do that. Because I've seen my comments, and I imagine the Discord is basically like what my comments look like, but like 1,000 times more. So I don't know. I don't really want to be looking at stuff like that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will try at some point, but I don't know why they wouldn't just like ban me. Okay, so it's this debate here, and AI said it's right around here somewhere. So let's watch a piece of this.
Logical possibility. I don't even think immortality is a logical possibility from my worldview. So from your worldview, I understand that it is, and I'm trying to contend with that, right? But to me, it's not even logically possible. And when we're talking about prescriptions, especially here in the United States, right, the idea of moving towards just the axiom of immortality is not helpful prescriptively.
The axiom of immortality. What the hell? That word does nothing for him there. Like, what? Moving towards just the axiom of immortality. What the hell does that mean? That's not what I wanted to show you, but like, same tricks, different day. Like, same exact tricks up his sleeve. All the same words, just shoving them in random places just to make himself sound smarter, and it's super cringe, but hopefully I got this timestamp right.
To any of the social institutions, any of the family institutions you love so much, any of the prescriptive institutions that you like so much. So what is it that you're giving us here? And what is Christianity holding you back from? You can be a transhumanist. Who's saying you can't? Who's saying that you can't? You can go right now and like do all sorts of experiments on your own brain and try to find the elixir of life. Nobody cares. No one's trying to stop you. What is Christianity even holding you back from here?
Listen, there are plenty of Christian transhumanists out there, just so your audience knows. Look, we think that 20% that we came to is what's really important. That's how somebody like myself and the species itself continues to evolve into something different. And we agree that sometimes when you deviate, that 20% can fail. That 20% can lead you to some terrible things.
20%? What 20%?
But that 20% also lifts us up. That's lifted us
But what
up
is
from
the
the Enlightenment,
20%?
from the Dark Ages, from all these other things. We need to evolve off that. We always need to have that opening. And unfortunately, in your worldview, there can be no opening like that. We need to be able to do crazy, wild things as a species in order to evolve.
Like
and that's
what?
where I come in.
What are these crazy things we need to do as a species that violate this supposed 20% of Christianity that you are just demanding society has? What are they? What?
Men having babies. Something I know you don't like. But let's go for it. Why can't we do that? But
Yeah. Okay. So I don't agree with this guy. Obviously, like that's I don't know if that was obvious to you. Like I shouldn't say obviously if it's not obvious to you, but I don't agree with this guy. But like okay, everybody people have different opinions. It's cool, whatever. But that is, I guess, an example that he's provided. I think he probably could have come up with some, like a handful of better ones, but I don't know. I suppose he's like on the spot trying to come up with like things that Christians wouldn't like.
But it's not just that. It's why can't we get to the Star Wars era where people have tails? I have a third eye in the back of my head. I have two heads. I mean, whatever it is to be functional from a materialistic point of
Okay, that would be kind of cool. Like if you could, I don't know if I would want to do it, but I think like having the freedom to like do things like that might be interesting. I don't know about like the whole like men being pregnant thing, because that's I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me for some reason, but the rest of the stuff, like, whatever, consenting adults, if they want to mess around with their biology, because there's no other being involved in that. Then like you don't have like an innocent child being affected by that. It's just you like modifying yourself. I think that might be okay, but he'll get to the why can't we do that? Yeah, he seems like a good guy. He seems like so excited about his stuff, and I don't haven't like he seems like a fun I can't speak. He seems like a fun guy to hang out with at parties. He would just like talk and talk and talk. Like he's just so excited about his stuff. But okay, I think it's we're getting close to it. It's somewhere in here.
view on planet Earth and beyond, those are the things transhumanism want to do. I don't want to die. Yeah. So that's going to be my main priority. Well, how can I reverse aging?
Yeah, let's start.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know if it's the best idea is for people to not age, because I mean, I've seen the sci-fi like novels and movies and everything where they explore the idea of people living forever in some way or not aging as fast, etc. And obviously all of those are like dystopian. But maybe there's a way to do it right. I don't know. I kind of think the idea is cool.
With this, let's start with the idea of men having children, right?
And of course, that's the one that he's gonna go after, but it's to be predicted. That's not even his main thing. Looks like this guy is mainly like his primary one is the not dying thing, I think, and I think that's fine. I think the other things are just like, hey, this is like cool stuff that could be done, but it seems like primarily he's concerned with the not dying part. And of course, Andrew has to latch on to the whole like men being pregnant thing. But yeah, okay, this is it.
Let's just explore this potential future, right? I don't grant that it's even.
And let me just say, I would be one of those men that would like to do it in the future as well.
Got it. You want to be a man who has children. I understand. But let us actually explore this. Do you agree with me that men, on average, are much, much stronger than women are biologically?
Yes. And they
And
shouldn't be
usually,
in the women should men shouldn't be in women's
hang
sports
on,
as
hang
well.
on,
So let me just say that. So we're on the
hang
same
on.
page with these
I'm
things.
not even going there yet. I
Okay, good.
just want to try to explore this concept a little bit. So because of that,
Explore this concept. Yeah, okay.
men generally are the dominant force in society. They usually have to be, because the strength which is required in order to govern the laws of society, and the force which is necessary in order to maintain order, comes primarily from men, whether it's military, law enforcement, things like this.
He's on it again. Any freaking debate he ever does, he seems to want to bring his like force doctrine into it, or the whole like, oh, men are stronger thing into it. Like no matter what, it's gonna get brought up in one way or another. It's so annoying.
Now you could maybe equalize that with technology. I'm not saying you can't. We'll just leave that.
He's saying you can't. What is this? This is new? This wasn't what I was going to show you, but I forgot that he said that. Because in all of his other arguments, when somebody's like, well, what if women just use guns? Guns are like a force equalizer. He's like, well, no, they can't carry ammo, or some bullshit excuse. Like, he always comes up with some reason to, like, talk them out of it. But here he seems like, oh, okay, so technology can make that work so women can also defend themselves and men don't have this upper hand in force. Okay, we were just gonna ignore that. That's okay. Moving on then, I suppose. I mean, he just threw away one of his like major points.
For a different conversation. But let us assume for a moment that men could actually have children, that we could, and then we had sophisticated, I'm guessing if we had sophisticated enough technology to grow wombs inside of men and they could have kids, that we would have very sophisticated sex robots as well. Can you tell me what the fuck we would need women for anymore?
Why do you
So it's this, and the earlier the comment we saw earlier about like women without makeup aren't even like more attractive than men. Men are men are the fairer sex. And now what do we even need women for if they don't have babies? Like they're like itchy. It's like how like, I can't believe he says stuff like this, because it's like do you really like hate women that much that you don't even wanna like you don't even care if they exist? Like, if not for the childbearing thing, don't even need women around at all? Like, what if women like what does this mean? Like, if women couldn't have children, what is he gonna do? Like, exterminate us? Like, what what do you mean? What do you need us for? Like, we exist. We're like half of the population. What do you have to like? Why does it? I can't even like fathom this. Like, why do we need to be like needed for some purpose? Like, we have as much. Well, he doesn't believe in rights, but like we have as much right to exist as you do. Like, what is this like? Sorry, I don't mean to like bang on the table. Like, what do you mean? What do we need like women for? What do you mean? But putting this together with the comment earlier from the other conversation where he said that men are the more attractive than women if not for the makeup, I guess putting this together, if only women didn't like weren't the ones producing babies, he doesn't even need a woman. He just go for a man, right? I mean, how else am I supposed to understand that? Because I don't know how else to interpret all of this. Oh my goodness. Ghost services says men shall not have babies, and I'm pretty sure that's like a made up Bible verse, but iron process, hooray, force doctrine. Oh, did I do a pause there? Yeah, that's yeah. That makes sense. Guest sources says or quotes, what do we need women for? Not a platitude, dude. Like nobody's attracted to women. Am I right, you guys? Am I right? It's that's how this reads. I mean, how else am I supposed to understand this? It's like, and it's weird because a lot of times, I used to go on the Whatever podcast like constantly, and what would happen is they would have like half of the time some girl would go on there because she saw a bunch of clips of the show, and she would be like, well, why don't you like women or whatever, and they're gonna wanna like Brian really likes those because then they can clip that and they can like attack her or whatever, and be like, well, don't you have an example? Give me an example. Give me an exact quote and date and time and place where I said an exact sentence of like something that would make you think I don't like women. But all of these people, well, women, because they don't really do guys on the podcast, but unless they're on like the special guest side. So all of these women are coming on the podcast, and for some reason, all of them, at least this group of them, have it in their heads that you don't really like women, do you? And for some reason, you keep trying to like defend yourself, like, oh well, where did I say that? Where did I say that? I didn't say that. I love women. I this and this and that. Why even act like you do when it's very clear to, well, basically everybody that has eyes and ears that you don't like women? And then you say stuff like this, like, why even pretend that you do at any point? Just own it. Like, just freaking own it. Like, why do the whole like song and dance of, no, I love women. Women are so wonderful. They like, why? When you turn around and say stuff like this, like we're basically useless if not for the like uterus. That's what you need is the uterus, and the rest of the women, throw it out. Oh man. I think I'm starting to understand why Rachel is always appearing to be so like angry and bitter. Anytime she goes to like try to defend him or something, which I don't know why he always needs defending from his wife or mommy or whatever relationship they have, but she's always like jumping in there and she's never happy. She's always like so bitter, and I guess it makes sense if like all he really cared about was the uterus part, but now he's got the rest of it to deal with. If only he could have this future with the, sex robots that he was talking about, and he just have the babies himself, and he don't need no woman. He's a strong, independent white man, and he don't need no woman. Sorry, I had to share. It's like saying stuff like that with a straight face, and I don't know. There's another point somewhere soon where I think it's like part of kind of the same thing here too. I think he also says something about like I don't want to get into this whole thing because I want to see if they're still doing the panel. But I think he also says, I have in my notes here, he says, why wouldn't women become second-class citizens? Like he's having trouble understanding why people are okay with women being part of society on like a more or less equal level, regardless of whether they have children or not. But in his mind, like as soon as like we're not needed for the uterus, we're just to be like tossed. Like people are just gonna not care about women anymore. Like I don't. He's doing a lot of projection there, and it's very obvious. It's very obvious. Okay, let me try to see if they're doing the panel thing still.